I'm going to actually move into doing a little exercise since we're talking about energy. And there's mostly women here, so it'll be pretty easy to do and pair up. I'm going to actually do it with you, okay? First, okay? So what I'm going to have you do with your partner, and some of you have actually done this with me before, is that you connect to my left eye, and I'm connecting to your left eye. The reason why I connect to the left eye is because that's the right side of the brain. Secondly, if you're trying to look at both eyes, it's really weird. You start going cross-eyed. Okay?
Okay.
So look at my left eye.
Left eye.
And then put your left hand out. Okay? And then what I want you to do is I want you to follow me. And that's it. Hey, you're doing pretty good. I'm doing it pretty quickly, and she's following me.
All right.
So she's connected to me energetically.
Right.
And now she's doing this. Also want you to be aware of your breathing. Make sure you're inhaling down. And exhaling out. Now I'm going to follow you, okay?
Okay.
Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know where she's going, but I'm connecting to her energetically. Yes.
What I noticed is that I enjoyed following more than leading. And when we both talked about it, each of us said, which did you like better? And we both said, I liked following better.
You're more feminine.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. It's not to do. It's not. Don't think about that like, oh my God, it's a masculine feminine exercise. It's just I like to lead. So, anyone else?
No, we were just talking about how we didn't feel the difference. We just felt equal.
I didn't feel what she was.
But I'm kind of like her too. We're more the alpha.
The alpha
Yeah,
women, the tiger ladies.
Anyone else? We got a bunch of.
I liked following better because when I was leading, I felt like she was leading.
Interesting. Okay, imagine that. Now that's energy. Imagine a conversation with a man.
Yeah.
And you're trying to talk. He's talking at the same time, and there's this derailment of energy. It doesn't flow.
Right.
That's the stagnation I'm talking about. So we get caught up with words rather than energy. And if the energy is not flowing, then we feel anxious. We talk in maybe a different tone, and we screw up the entire conversation because it's not flowing energetically.
Is it horrible if I'm a better leader than I'm a woman? I should be better at receiving and at being led.
Well, here's the thing.
Horrible that I'm a better leader than.
Do you need a seat, hon? A seat? There's seats back there. Oh, there's seats back there. No, I don't want you. Your legs can get tired unless you're like a professional at yoga. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. I want to address your comment first because what we talked about, and also these two ladies in front of me here. When you said she said that when she closed her eyes, it was a lot easier, which is really cool. It was easier for her to let go, which closing eyes can be very scary for some people because you really go within. Majority of my sessions, I have people close their eyes because you see a lot more. So this is another way to take this exercise to a whole nother level. Like when I have couples working out stuff, like when they're so angry that like they can't even look at each other's faces. You're like, fuck you, I mean, they're just so angry. I will have them put their backs against each other and connect to their breath first. And they feel that warm body. Still, fuck you. No, but they connect. Then I have them turn around with their eyes closed, and they get this close, and they can feel their partner's breath. Then I have them slowly like touch the features, and you'll start seeing them start crying. Then they open up their eyes, and they start seeing each other for the first time again. It's a really beautiful exercise to do. So that's one thing. Then you brought
Is bad?
What was that?
Being too dynamic at leading is bad for a woman?
No. What it is that where it works in your relationship, and the guy feels though it flows better, that's fine. Like for example, the person I mentioned who I dated, she was a chef. She was a lot better at ordering food, picking her restaurants. I prefer to do that, but with her, I was okay with it. I didn't need to be the best at everything. But in the bedroom, I definitely want to be the man. There are certain situations I want to be the man. It's where it works. Women who like sometimes think, oh, I'm going to dominate the man, I'm going to get on top, and the man goes limp because it might be repellent energy. He's not able to receive. And that has happened with women. They're thinking, wait a minute, I'm the one who's being overly sexual. But if it's masculine energy, it can repel his energy and he becomes limp. He loses his erection.
Some men are receptive to that, right?
What was that? There's some men are receptive to that. Absolutely, yes. Some men actually like that. Maybe they're better at that. But one thing I want to say is that for you, and you talked about you are more masculine. This is a belief. You don't have to espouse this. I feel that majority of women are feminine. If they grew up in a home where, say, mother was helpless, a single mother who was always dependent on men, if they grew up in a culture where men were aggressive and assholes, then there might be this part in that, made a decision that they were going to take care of themselves. So they go into survival mode. If they had a mother who was helpless and parentify them, and which that means that they treated them like the daughter felt like more the mother, they sometimes don't outgrow this energy, so they don't know how to be soft. Being feminine, let go, is somewhat like becoming a child again. So when you're able to remove those blocks and those old survival mechanisms, you might be able to relax into allowing yourself to receive. Until then, you might meet guys who you dominate, and which doesn't make you feel happy, because at the end of the day, you want a guy who has the dick, not you. Also, it's really hard for a woman to really have a full body orgasm, really connect to lovemaking, unless she's fully surrendering and letting go. Because energetically, and even if you don't want to produce a child, that if you don't trust a man, if you feel in some way you're with the village idiot, you're not going to orgasm, because orgasm draws the seed up so you can be impregnated. So this doesn't mean if you can be 60 and having sex, your biology is going to respond that way. That's why sometimes with men whom you just, you really have that passion and you have that orgasm, there's some part of you that kind of sees them as this hunter. You're attracted to that. And that's what excites you. Whereas you have the guys like, it's like nice Fred, well, he's good on computers, he's freaking just nice. God, he's nice. And he mows the lawn and just does everything. It doesn't do it for you. Because he's not the hunter, he's the village idiot. Okay?
If you were being offered some free tools that could get you unstuck, would you be interested? If so, visit raydoctor.com and receive your free transformational exercises. Imagine starting each day feeling deeper love, a clearer mind, and being able to say to yourself, I really feel good. My clients love these, and so will you. Get them now for free at raydoctor.com.